Hey, what's going on guys? My name is Silent Core and welcome to 10 facts that you probably should know about The Division. So all of these facts have come from my own play experience or speaking to some of the developers well as a play session. So without further ado, let's get into that first fact. So fact number 1 is that all enemies in The Division can be identified from their hit points bar. So the colour of their hit points bar will actually display what type of enemy they are. So a red health bar means they're a normal enemy, purple is a veteran enemy, gold is an elite enemy, and then a bright yellow health bar indicates it's a boss. You'll also notice there's a symbol next to the health bar. For example, these guys running towards me have a lightning bolt and that shows that they're rushers. Alternatively, there could be like a grenade symbol which indicates they're a throwing enemy. So this is definitely worth bearing in mind when you first go into a room. You want to kind of identify your enemies first before you take your strategic approach. There is a melee button in The Division. On console you just push in your right thumbstick to use your melee. However, you'd probably be just as well as tickling them because it really doesn't do much damage at all to NPCs or players. There is health regeneration in The Division, but only to a certain extent, so your health will regenerate, but only within the segment that's injured. For example, if you're shot down to near death, your health will regenerate, but only within the last segment of your health bar. To regenerate the other segments of your health, you'll have to use a med pack or a healing skill or something like that. Fact number 4, loot in The Division is going to be different for everybody. For example, if you find some sort of consumable item on the floor, the other players with you will probably find another type of consumable item. It just means there's no fighting for loot, which in my opinion is a very good thing. Fact number 5 is that NPCs in The Division are invincible. There's nothing you can do to harm them. Trust me, I've tried. You can melee them, shoot them, blow them up. It just seems to do nothing to these guys. They'll simply just run away scared. Not a huge deal, but I thought it'd be kind of cool if you could maybe harm NPCs. If anything, it could help immerse you better into the world, and maybe they should become some sort of punishment for killing NPCs in The Division. On the other end, you can shoot animals, so anything from birds out of the sky to dogs roaming the streets, just in case you have any psychopath tendencies. Fact number 7 is that there's real-time matchmaking when you're starting a mission, so if you want to go into a mission and don't want to do it by yourself, you want some other players to play with, you can actually matchmake and get matched with other solo players. And there's even an option to kind of stick with them after that mission, so if you enjoyed playing with those guys, you can play with them after as well. If you do prefer to play solo, there is no disadvantage from playing solo either. The games are actually scaled up for the extra players, they're balanced extra hard for the extra players, so playing solo is at no disadvantage. And just in case you guys weren't already aware, each mission does also have a normal or a hard mode difficulty that you can play on. Obviously the hard mode, the enemies are going to be a lot, they're going to use better tactics against you, they're going to have more powerful skills to use against you, but there will be much greater rewards. Fact number 8 is that the base of operations is the only personal space in the whole of The Division. So inside your base of operations, this is completely individual, just because everybody's going to be at different levels of upgrading things. So as soon as your teammates walk in here, they'll kind of disappear. You will be by yourself. Fact number 9, you guys will be pleased to know that there's going to be no microtransactions for progression in The Division. They did previously say there'd be no microtransaction at all in the game. However, it has been confirmed that since then there's going to be some cosmetic microtransactions, so that could be something like weapon skins or outfits that they might actually sell for microtransactions. And the last fact, and probably something I am most excited for, is that there's going to be proximity voice chat on all platforms, and that's in the final game and in the beta. So when The Division was first announced, I believe this wasn't even an option. However, with the player feedback, they've decided to actually implement this into the game, which I'm really excited about. It's going to make for some pretty funny moments, especially in the Dark Zone when you come across another solo player. You guys will be actually able to communicate by voice, assuming you both have a mic. And it's definitely going to make for some funny moments, and just a lot of role playing as well. You can pretend to capture someone, or pretend to work along with someone and then backstab them. Whatever you guys want to do in there, it's going to make for some pretty funny reactions. So I hope you guys enjoyed those top 10 facts. If you did learn anything new, I'd appreciate if you leave it a like, and also subscribe for more videos like this one. Have yourselves a great day, and I'll catch you in the next video.